just want to confirm that too. Actually, the Lord gave me that same thing this morning. Who is a living sacrifice? And I saw those who want to be consumed by the fire climbing up on the altar and laying it all down, and the fire from heaven coming and consuming those ones. Not the ones that get close to the altar, not the ones that are gathering around the altar, but those that climb up on the altar and lay down and say, here I am. I am a living sacrifice. Take me. I'm not putting something of mine on the altar. I'm not putting one thing on the altar. I'm putting my entire being. I'm giving myself on the altar today for the consuming fire to come. And it requires that living sacrifice. And the Spirit of the Lord is saying today, who will come and lay themselves on the altar. Not just their giftings, not just their talents, not just their finances, not just one thing here or there, but who will come and lay themselves down on the altar today, giving their entire being in surrender. Sacrifice. I'm looking deep into his eyes. He's calling me to come. He's calling me to come up here. I see the altar of sacrifice. I'm looking deep into his eyes. He's calling me to come lay down. He's calling me to come lay down. He says, don't be afraid to give it all away. He says, don't be afraid of this place. He says, don't be afraid to give it all away. I've gone before you, I've gone before you. I see the altar of sacrifice, and I'm gazing deep into his eyes, and he's calling me to come here, not just closer, but right on to it. See the altar of sacrifice, and I'm gazing deep into his eyes. He's saying, come here. Come here, it's a place of invitation for all those who want it, all those who say yes. The Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching our hearts and minds. The Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching. Put down your weapons now. The Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching. He wants to show you what needs to go now. The Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching, the Spirit is searching. He's putting his finger on some things right now, saying it's time to give it up. It's time to give that dream up. It's time to give that person up. It's time to give that job up. It's time to give that house up. It's time to give your family up. It's time to lay it down and stop holding on. Stop making excuses. Stop holding on. Stop making excuses. God, wait a minute. God, will you hold a second? I'm not ready, but He's calling you right now. For those who will say, I trust you. For those who will say, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. It's for those who say, I trust you. I trust you. I can't see the end from the beginning, but He sees the end from the beginning. I hear Him saying, don't worry, I see the end from the beginning. All that I want from you now, all that I want from you now, all that I ever wanted from you, and all that I will ever want from you is for you to come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar. I will consume you, come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar. I will consume you now as you come. And lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar. Not just one part, not just one part, come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar, come. Lay down on the altar. It's time to give up your plans. It's time to give up your preparations. It's time to give them up. Now is the time. Now is the time. He is wanting to consume His people. He's wanting burning ones, burning ones, burning ones. I hear the Spirit saying, where are my burning ones? Where are my burning ones? Where are my burning ones? Those that are laid down on the altar. Where are my burning ones? Where are my burning ones? Where are my burning ones? Those laid down on the altar. It's those laid down on the altar. Those laid down on the altar. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want more? 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 The Spirit is asking you, do you really want more today? Do you really want more today? 'Cause I will consume. I can do nothing less than that. I'm an all-consuming fire. I don't do halfway. I don't do halfway. I'm all-consuming. Sing